Coverage you can count on continues now with more allegations of violence and abuse at Augusta State Medical Prison. This is a prison on Gordon Highway in Grovetown that holds more than 1,000 inmates. Some of them are housed there permanently because of mental or physical health needs, while others are just passing through for medical attention. WJBF's Ann Maxwell is investigating this situation. She's joining us now live from the newsroom. And Ann, last night you told us about allegations of inmate abuse. Tonight, you're focusing on conditions for the guards.
That's right, Jenny. I've spoken with 4 people who claim to have worked as corrections officers at ASMP. I reached out to 2 of them on social media, and the other 2 reached out to me. None of them wanted to be identified, though, because of fear of retribution.
Hostile and dangerous. That's how this man describes work as a correctional officer at Augusta State Medical Prison. But he says it's not just because of inmates.
I've had several officers quit because of supervisors, because of harassment from their supervisor.
He says often officers didn't have what they needed to do their jobs, or the energy. One person I spoke with said they did 16, 17, 18-hour shifts, and they would have to come back and do it all over again.
It's a revolving door there. The pay is not the problem. The pay could be better, but that's not the main problem. It's the harassment from their supervisors.
He says the physical work environment was also an issue, from gates broken to gates just, well, missing.
You have lockdown units, and some of the locks that are designed to keep the inmates in their cell are broken themselves.
The locks to the lockdown units are broken.
One person I reached out to on social media wrote me, besides the plumbing leaking and the toilets not working, the safety doors no longer shut. The doors that separate the officers from the inmates no longer lock. The windows are busted out. The AC only works in the offices of the administration.
You're trying to call radio, I need assistance. Hey, I need help. You can't get anybody.
Because the radio's not working, or because there's nobody to answer?
No, because the radio's not working and nobody to answer.
Other people I spoke to have similar descriptions of the radios there. One of them said, quote, half of them don't work. Another person said they, quote, never worked. And there are quite a few emergencies where seconds matter when calling for backup. Suicide is one of them.
Guys swallowing batteries, guys swallowing needles, guys swallowing whatever they get their hands on to hurt themselves, guys cutting themselves open.
And if you do get someone on the radio,
I had to call my supervisor several times and got a reply, let me know when he starts bleeding more, or let me know when he starts cutting more.
We did reach out to the Department of Corrections for a comment, and they responded with this statement, quote, we are aware of the allegations made against Augusta State Medical Prison, and we take them very seriously as the safety of our staff and offenders is a top priority. We are actively taking steps to fix those issues, which includes the reassignment of Ted Philbin as the new warden of the facility. Philbin has more than 2 decades of experience with the department, and we feel that he's a good fit at this time. His wealth of knowledge will greatly benefit the facility. And I do want to note that none of the people I spoke with say they worked under this new warden. Some of them even say they've heard good things about the new leadership there. Jenny, back to you.